Forget horsepower, forget drafting. This weekend, NASCAR heads to a track where none of that matters and where some of the best drivers in the country are about to look completely lost. Sonoma, wine country, 12 turns of pure punishment. This is the race where ovals don't save you, where one bad braking point ends your day, and where the guy leading on lap 80 can be in the wall by lap 90. If you think you know who's winning this weekend, Sonoma is about to humble you. Here's the breakdown. Sonoma Raceway sits about an hour north of San Francisco, tucked into California wine country. It's a road course, 99 miles for the Cup configuration, 12 turns, roughly 160 feet of elevation change. The Cup Series race is the Toyota Save Mart 350, run over 110 laps, just under 219 miles. His track has been on the Cup schedule since 1989. It used to run under different names, Sears Point, briefly Golden State, then Infineon, before locking into Sonoma Raceway back in 2012. And one number you need to know, walking into this weekend, Jeff Gordon owns this place. 5 wins, 5 poles, 18 top 10 finishes. Nobody else is close. Here's why this race carries more weight than a typical mid-season stop. NASCAR is an oval-dominated sport. Drafting, banking, momentum, that's the language drivers speak almost every single week. Sonoma throws all of that out the window. Left turns, right turns, blind corners, brutal elevation shifts. It's a completely different sport for one weekend. That shift matters because road course performance has become a real measuring stick in this series. Teams that can't adapt get exposed on national television. Drivers who built their reputation on intermediate ovals suddenly have to prove they can actually drive a race car, not just manage one. And the strategy layer here is brutal. Caution timing, fuel windows, tire wear, they don't just influence the race at Sonoma, they often decide it outright. Pit strategy, caution timing, and fuel mileage frequently decide the winner, while drivers who dominate on ovals sometimes struggle to adapt to the technical layout. That's not a small detail. That's the entire identity of this race. Now let's get into why this track is so dangerous from a strategic standpoint. Passing at Sonoma is hard, genuinely hard. The track layout doesn't give you many clean overtaking zones, which means qualifying position becomes massively important heading into Sunday. Start poorly and you may spend the entire afternoon stuck in traffic with nowhere to go. Then there's the blind corner problem. Because of the elevation changes, drivers are committing to braking zones without full visibility on what's happening ahead. That's not a small risk. That's the kind of detail that turns a top 5 run into a DNF in half a second. One miscalculated wheel hot, one late brake, and a car that was running clean is suddenly facing the wall or collecting another driver entirely. Crew chiefs are walking a tightrope here too. Fuel mileage races have decided Sonoma before, push too hard early, and you're pitting at the wrong window. Play it too conservative and you hand position away. Add a caution at the wrong moment, and an entire race strategy can collapse in seconds. Is gambling on fuel strategy here smart or reckless? Honestly, it depends entirely on execution. The teams that nail the math win races they had no business winning. The teams that miscalculate finish 2 laps down, wondering what happened. This is the one weekend where a great car doesn't guarantee a great result. Execution, precision, and nerve matter more than raw speed. Expect a split reaction this week. Road course fans are going to be thrilled. This is the kind of unpredictable, strategy-heavy racing that gets praised across every NASCAR broadcast and podcast circuit. Analysts love breaking down braking zones and pit strategy here because it actually requires skill to explain not just speed. But for fans of drivers who specialize in oval racing, this weekend can be frustrating to watch. Casual viewers sometimes check out when their favorite driver struggles to find rhythm on a layout that doesn't reward the same instincts they rely on every other week. That contrast road course purists celebrating while oval loyalists grumble is exactly what makes Sonoma such a talking point every single year. So how does this play out? Best case scenario, we get a tightly contested finish decided by fuel strategy and nerve, not by a big wreck. A road course specialist or a sharp strategic call from a crew chief produces a memorable, clean finish, the kind of race that gets replayed for years, similar to that legendary .197 second margin from 1999. Worst case scenario, cautions fall at the wrong time, strategies get scrambled, and we see multiple incidents in those blind technical corners. A handful of contenders get caught out, the race gets messy, and the storyline shifts from great racing to what just happened to the championship picture. Given Sonoma's history, don't be shocked if it's somewhere in between. Chaos early, precision late. So here's the real question heading into Sunday. Does Sonoma reward the best drivers in NASCAR, or does it just expose the ones who can't adapt? Drop your prediction in the comments. Who do you think survives wine country this weekend, and who's getting exposed? If you're locked in for every twist this season throws at us, make sure you're subscribed, because we're breaking down every race, every storyline, and every controversy as it happens.